Yes, it's the Imperial Joff, baby. Back with another video, and I'm gonna dedicate this time to talk to men. We as men have been taking a lot of bullets. There's been a lot of men advocating spaces. They have a certain name for it. I don't want to associate my name with it. I don't want the negative connotations towards it. I've seen men who claim these spaces and totally made a mess of it. You know, handing out the wrong messages. And I'd like to give a shout out to all the other spaces that's been real positive for the men's community, especially the men of color like us. A lot of men did not grow up with male influences in their lives. They grew up in the house with their moms, their aunties, and their grandmas. That's very socially effective to development for a man. He starts to pick up these female tendencies. And where is he going to learn how to be a man? You know? So you have a lot of men who grow up with feminine traits. They might not be necessarily feminine, but they handle their emotions femininely. They don't know how to handle their emotions. They react the same way a woman would react because that's all they know how to handle. That's all they witness all their lives. Is there a way to correct it? I mean, those type of men have to be able to be woken up and realize that, you know, they have to learn how to be men. And unfortunately, there's not a lot of examples. You know, we have a lot of, stereotypes out there. The types that more or less take advantage of women, don't care for the women. They have the love for their mother. Their mother overloves them, pretty much enables them, don't really check their behavior. Because truthfully, some of these mothers don't want their sons to move away. You have a lot of women who unintentionally raise their sons to be like their husbands. Thus, you have the name husband-son. So there's a lot of women that's been bamboozled by these husband-sons. Like the extreme mama's boys. The type that grew up with a mother that always talked bad about the dad, never had any male influences around him, and pretty much, slap him on the wrist for things that he does wrong, not really being checked. There's a lot of those males running around. It's a problem. We need more men to realize it's not about taking advantage of women. It's not about, body count. It's about family building and leaving a legacy behind. It's not about how many baby mamas you got. We as men have to be able to build and leave something behind. There's a lot of men who are ambitious that way. Just got to keep towards that. No arguing with women. You are what you accept. You are what you bag. The woman that you're with is a reflection of you. So you got to get yourself right financially. You know, a lot of men like to be contempt. Well, the quality of woman that you want to find that's going to, relax in your contentment might not be the ideal woman that, general public views as, top notch. We're going to have to learn how to accept that. There are women for every social, economical stance. You just got to be humble enough to know what's for you. See, men have the ability to settle, but it's not settling because that's where they at. It's not settling if that's where you're at. If you're broke and you got 5s and 4s as your love interest, then that's what it is. That's all you're worth right now. The 5s and the 4s. You're not going to get the tensions of the 8, 9s, and 10s. Even if you look like a model, like Tyson Beckford. They'll have fun with you for like a couple of weeks. But if you ain't footing any bills, you ain't paying for nothing, you trying to like make them pay for everything, it's not going to last long. You don't want to be that nigga. You don't want to be that dude. Trying to, get off on a chick financially. Oh, yeah. She gave me money, you know what I'm saying? Niggas are goofy, man. You gotta get up off of that. If a woman wants to give you money, first of all, I don't like accepting money from women. If I'm accepting money from women, this would be I'm down bad, and I don't want to do it. That's like embarrassing to me. I'm the provider. I take pride in that. See, you motherfuckers gotta get off of that 50-50 relationship thing. Because if you wanted 50-50 financially, you got to take 50% of everything. Nothing will be in your favor. Everything will be split down the middle. Where's the structure? A house can't have 2 masters. And essentially, you're going to be a house divided. If you're trying to be on that 50-50 wave and you want tradition, you can't. That's not traditional. You have to accept what the hell is going on. You can't be delusional. I'm not even going to address the women. We'll leave the women alone. It's about men. It's about us. We have to be able to own corporations. We have to be able to own factories. This is the level that we have to get to. That level of organization. To have our own townships. To have our own states. We could buy a state. We could buy Rhode Island. If every black man put money up, we could buy Rhode Island and Delaware. That would be dope if we have our own states. We have to be able to establish that. You got men walking around calling themselves kings or calling other men kings. Well, let's not do it by words. Let's do it by action. Like-minded. I'm about wealth building. I want my grandkids to live off of what I've done or what I've done. I want my name to be like Francisco Rinaldi or Ragu or Heinz. Names that you associate with products. That's what lives on. That's the legacy. And everything comes with it. It comes with submissive women. It comes with organization. It comes with all the things that people dream about having. Gotta get off that 50-50 mindset. If you're going to be non-ambitious, you have to accept what comes with being non-ambitious and be happy with it. You're not going to get the 8s. You're not going to get the 9s. You're not going to get the 10s. Living regular. Trying to be like a truck driver or you know, gotta own those businesses. Gotta move up the ladder. And everything else will move up with it. And that's my thoughts on that. We have to get off of that 50-50 mindset. We have to never mind what's going on out there. You have to focus on yourself. I don't care what's going on out there. I don't care about what these dudes and their problems with finding chicks that they won't submit to them. That's not nothing to do with me. That's not my problem. I know myself. I attract what I am. I put it out there that I want to be a provider. I put it out there that I want to be able to create an environment where a family could grow and have a legacy to leave behind. I want to be able to enjoy wealth. And that's my ambition. I say a number, put it on the vision board, and try to make it happen every day. Even now, I work multiple jobs. You know, every little thing helps. Put it in that 60 hours every week of working, trying to crack the code of prosperity. I feel like I'm young enough. I feel like I have enough intelligence to get to that level. And I'm going to try to get to that level. Everything that I want is going to come with it. Submission, the properties, the trips, all that's going to come. It's got to build the wealth first and have someone to enjoy that with. And that's what it's about. You know, you got to be able to concern yourself with the direction of where you want to go in life. And I'm not going to bore you too long with this, but it's about building. Build yourself up, and everything else will come with it. It's not a struggle out here. The struggle is making the first meal. If you don't want to go up that high, if you're content, you just want a house with a white picket fence, there are women available out there that want the same thing. But you have to have that. There's no moving into someone's apartment, trying to be the king of someone else's castle. You're crazy. Have your own shit. And that's all I gotta say. Like and subscribe. Imperial Job, baby, all up in your area. I have plans for this channel. I want to grow this channel. Eventually, I want to get to a point where I'm doing live shows. I'm going to get real funky with the live shows. And it's going to be exciting. I want to do other platforms where I do spicier subject matters. Maybe on a Patreon or something like that. Let me know if you're interested. I'll make a Patreon. And I'll really make it, you know, worth your while. I'm not going to charge people too much money to be subscribers. You know, maybe a little $5 just for maintenance, just for upkeep, you know. I'm not trying to kill anybody in the head. Giving you knowledge that basically comes to me, and I relayed it back out to the world. I'm around a lot of influential people that do a lot of great things for this, you know, this realm, this planet. Yes. So big things to come with this channel. And thank you for watching. And I'm going to come with more videos. Yes. So stay true to yourself. Imperial Job, and I'm out.